In light of Love ex Briana getting back with her ex-boyfriend after the DV situation that she came on here and shared with us, I think it's important to keep in mind that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are victims of domestic violence.
Love ex Briana is back with her abusive boyfriend. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video we want to talk about an influencer content creator that we shared a story a couple of months ago about her boyfriend beating her. So if you guys don't know, I'll put a picture so you guys can see. There's a lady, Love Briana lady. She came online to talk about how her boyfriend beat her, and you could physically see how he put like he did her, dent her, give her black eye. And she wanted to talk about their relationship and how the relationship has been abusive, and how this man has been beating on her, and how this particular incident started off because she refused to pay for a trip to Europe, something like that. I'll try and look for that video and link it down in the description box. And I know a lot of you guys that have been here from the beginning of this year, you guys know the video I'm talking about. But yeah, so now the word on this, no word on the street, is being confirmed now that she's back to that same boyfriend that beat her, that almost killed her, that she was running for her life, hiding for her life. Yes, that same boyfriend now. She's back with that boyfriend. And the crazy thing is that she doesn't even look good. Anyway, guys, let's go check out this live because a lot of people are calling her out, even on their live. They are doing lives together and all that. And you could clearly just see, even there was a physical intimidation in the video where she said, you know, she stood by everything she said before, and you could clearly the body language and the sign, like, anyway, guys, let's go check out the video, people's reactions to it, their reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk. And then she came on to later explain why she came back, or why she went back to her abusive ex-boyfriend. Anyway, let's go check it out and then we'll talk more.
What she thinks is best, and once she chooses one, we'll go and approach Ms. Wilson, and we'll go from it from there. And this is our anti-litigation approach that's going to build a company. And we're also going to someone that I'm connected with, or that I...
So did you give yes or no?
Yeah.
So why did you go back to a
I love him.
Oh, okay. So what does your family say? Because why do you look so different now? You look like you're losing a lot of weight. You look very skinny in the face. You look a little ill. What's going on? Are you happy?
Well, I would love, can I see your face? It looks like your camera's on.
Oh, I'm laying down right now.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is you don't look how you used to look.
Is that right?
Wow. I'm dead ass serious. You look a little ill. No, I'm not trying to be funny.
Well, I really can't. It's hard to respond. I can't really see you because you're laying down right now, so I don't know what to tell you.
Right. And it's so sad that people like you go back to a person that you bashed on the internet.
No, it's so sad that people like you spend your time judging other people's relationships that you don't know about on the internet.
I'm not judging anything, but one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and have thousands of people report this man, hunt him down, and do all
in the eye. In the eye. You saw, I mean, I had a black eye. What are you talking about?
You in the eye, but you didn't say just you in the eye. You made a lot of other things that he was doing to you.
And I stand on those things.
Do you?
Things. What are you saying I don't stand on? I stand on those things. I said everything.
You came to this app saying more than he just in the eye. Let's be real. If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it.
Well, first of all, if we're going to talk about it, your bitch ass is not going to lead it, bitch. What are you talking about?
That's what
y'all remember that girl, Love ex Briana, the one that got on here that had the crazy black eye, that said that her boyfriend at the time gave her, I think his name was Ronan. This girl. Y'all remember that girl, right? He made a bunch of videos talking about how the guy physically abused her, and I believe he also financially abused her as well, if I'm not mistaken. And people felt sorry for her, rightfully so, because her eye looks so bad, right? Well, this is her now.
First of all, if we're going to talk about it, your bitch ass is not going to lead it, bitch. What are you talking about?
That's what
love someone that I'm connected with, or that I...
So did you give yes or no?
Yeah.
So why did you go back to a
I love him.
Oh, okay. So what does your family say?
Yeah, that's the same guy. They're back together again. I'm gonna put the picture up one more time so you can see what her face looked like that this man did to her, according to her, but yet she took him back. The first time it happened, a bunch of people told you need to leave this man, and I believe you did listen because it looked like you left him. But now you went back. This time, I believe most people are gonna mind their business.
I was in the live for Love X Briana, and that her was in the live, going back and forth with us in the comments, chatting shit, as they say. And she is not going to leave him. Every time the women on the panel, I think there was like 8 of them, and they were like, "You're smart, you're kind, you're funny, you have kids, you're a lawyer, graduated from Harvard, you have so much good. This man means no well." She would go blank. She would disassociate, get dead behind the eyes. She's not leaving him. So all of this rallying and sister, it's not going to work for her. She has to live this version of life out. And if she gets it to the other side and she really leaves him alone, kudos to you. More power to you. He said she's pregnant in the live. I don't know if that's true or not, but honest to God, she's not leaving him. I have buried too many friends. I've been in this situation too many times. Almost lost my life behind rooting for a friend trying to get her out of a DV situation, and she's still with him, and we're no longer friends.
Now, some people may be gagged at this. I, for one, am not, because I knew she was going to go back. And I'm not saying that in a way like, oh my God, I knew she was going to go back. She came to the internet telling us all her business, and now she is back with this man that literally her face through a wall. But I'm saying it from a point of view of someone that is studying psychology and family systems to be a therapist, that this is what an actual trauma bond looks like. Trauma bonding is not you talking to your homegirls about what man done dogged you out and y'all going back and forth and y'all are bonding over that. No, this is a victim and cycle. So when you are in DV situations, when you have friends and or family or people you don't know that come on the internet and tell their business, I am not shocked that she's back. This is literally what happens. This is why it's so hard for victims to leave, because their brains are addicted to the cycle. So I'm not shocked. I knew it was going to be a matter of time. I was hopeful because it seemed like it was like kind of like the her final straw, but you really never know. And I saw a clip it was 2 of them on live, and she doesn't look okay. I mean, I don't, she can say all the things. I love him. I'm in love with him. Blah, 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 woo, but yeah, it's a sad realization, but it's not far-fetched. I am not surprised, unfortunately.
He gonna beat your ass again, woman. The whole internet came on your defense when we saw your face and your story. The whole internet. We were happy that we were telling you everything gonna be okay. We were happy that you were still alive. We told you was right for leaving him. Good job. Just for a few months down the line, for you to be right back with him? If a man can put on you once, he gonna do it twice. He gonna keep doing it. He ain't gonna stop. And matter of fact, it's gonna get worse every time until you are. And right now, you going back to that man, that's where your life is headed. To the grave. And matter of fact, if you get beat again, which probably is going to happen because, these guys like that cannot stop women. They just have it's in them. Right? Next time you come out with your story, the whole world is just going to say, well, you went back. Because you got away. You went back. That's what they're going to say. I'm just telling you how it's going to go. I'm so sick of people going back to death. I'm tired, man. So, hey, best of luck to you. But next time when you come out saying your story or saying how he did it again, ain't nobody gonna give a damn.
In light of Love X Briana getting back with her ex-boyfriend after the DV situation that she came on here and shared with us, I think it's important to keep in mind that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are victims of domestic. Women make up 85% of all domestic abuse. victims. With that being said, I think we should also keep in mind that on average, it takes a woman 7 times to leave an abusive relationship. It's also important to keep in mind that when a woman actually does leave, that increases her chances of being by her romantic partner. And while I understand you might be disappointed in her and you might want to get in the comments and call her a dumb you know what and tell her she needs to leave, I think that it's better if folks approach this from understanding the cycle of abuse rather than trying to tough love somebody through it, because it's going to fall on deaf ears. She is not going to hear you. She is not going to listen because she's not at a point in time where she can do those things. I would also like to point out when this originally happened, her entire family, so the people in her intimate circle, were like gaslighting her about leaving him and basically was on his side. So the people in her real life, okay, that have influence over her may share a different opinion of this and may influence the reason why she's conducting herself the way that she's conducting herself now. And if not for her, think about the other people that may be victims of DV that are reading the comments and seeing your response videos. I would like to encourage everybody to lead with kindness and lead with love instead of leading with judgment.
Back in July, my For You page was lit up with this situation with Love Ex Briana and Ronan. He had her to the point of hospitalization, and she looked like she could have died from a concussion, but she didn't. I'll insert the pictures from the videos. Recently, my comments on those videos have been, oh well, she's back with him. And today, I ran across the videos of the live that he did with her. In the background, dancing, laughing, hugging him, embracing him, as if they are back together, literally. And it's so unfortunate that we as women, a lot of us cannot let go of it. They said it takes 7 times before you finally leave. But what happens if you don't make it to that 7th time? He literally almost. This is so disappointing to see. We watched her progress from that situation, and she was doing so well. But we don't even know if he was always in the background of that. But you have so much support, Briana. And for you to let your kids down and let your family down and the community that you built of support, it's just very disappointing. You have to love yourself more. You just have to. This is terrible for you.
To be very honest, the reason that I go back, or that I've communicated with him and visited him, that we're not back together, is because of the familiarity and the reliability. I feel like
but it's not that. That's not the, like, I just want to know how you physically, like,
no, I'm not
felt.
the question. I'm going back to what Dominique said. I'm saying that, like, I since childhood was extremely lonely and isolated, and I've always kind of been like set apart from my family and such, and I had nobody to protect me. I had nobody to help me, and then I was never able to really express the way that I feel. So with him, it's not about like, oh, he's a great partner, because he is the kind of partner he is. I'm sure you guys know from my other videos or whatever. It's not that he's like treated me well or he's like loved me in some way. Literally, the only thing is, it's just he doesn't go away. He just always is there. Like, if I don't answer the phone, he calls 100 times, or he'll show up, or he'll do this. Like, he takes extreme measures. And for me, like, for someone who's like constantly been like isolated and like not chosen their life, especially amongst like their siblings and such with their parents, it makes you feel like, okay, there's someone in this world that makes me feel like I'm not alone in this world, which I felt like that my whole life. And I know him, like his background, he has also been alone in this world, and he knows like my situation. So he uses that, and he says like, okay, well, we're both just alone in this world. We're the only ones who understand each other, etc. So it's literally him being there, and that's it. There's nothing more. And now to get to your question, how do I feel physically? I feel sick especially whenever I leave from around him. Oh my God, I have to put IVs in my body and get nourished, and I look dark and not unkept and unslept, and I'm covered
It's all bad. It's always bad. Physically, he's given me stuff. Physically, literally as recently as the last time. Physically, it's never good. And every time, like, I'm always screaming no and whatnot. But then I convince myself, okay, but what are you going to be doing other than this? Like laying in your bed, just sitting there staring out the window. So get up. Like, at least you're doing something. You're out and you're with someone who literally will not leave your side no matter what.
Wow. Hey. This is not even funny. But let's talk about it. Let me know what you guys think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. I've come here multiple times. Even Yarina explained why she went back to him. I've come here multiple times saying about how a lot of women are so scared of being by themselves that they will settle for anything and anything. The fact that this woman came online, and this is why, like, I keep saying, unpacked a lot of trauma. I'm happy that she can even identify that that is where her fear comes in. Like, she wants to, but I'm happy that's the first step. But I also need her to, now that she has identified, let her unpack it. Let her unpack it. And then start, let's see, being by yourself, that it's one of the most amazing thing I came to find out. And I can tell you from experience, it's one of the most dreadful thing I've ever done in my life. I remember when I wanted to go on this journey where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try and be by myself. I'm not going, I want to touch, I want to be a solo person, not me and my man, me and my man, me and my man and everything, which I found out that that was holding me back from doing a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things I want to experience, because I could not physically, like physically, I could not do it by myself. Mentally, I felt this way, thinking, oh, I'm all by myself. It's me and my man, we're riding the world and all that. And I can boldly say, even though yes, one of the foundation of our marriage was the fact that divorce was on the table, but I could boldly say that a couple of years ago, if divorce was brought to the table for me and my husband, I would literally like unalive myself. But now you bring it like I don't even care. Like if it's okay, fine, fine. And that's because I was so codependent on him. Like I was so codependent. And when I was on my healing journey and unpacking a lot of things and self-finding, I realized that that was not a healthy feeling to have towards somebody where I am codependent on the person, and without that person, it seems like my world is crumbling. That person what the person do, that's what affects my emotions and how I see life, or how I wake up for that day, how my day will go is tied to another person. Like that, I realized that I had to unpack it, and that's exactly what's going on here. The fact that she is so codependent to our abuser that she is not go. She went back. She is so cold, even though this man almost killed her because she doesn't know a world where she can be by herself, all by herself, and enjoy it. See, some people say, oh, I can be by myself, and a lot of people, they are with themselves out of they have to be with themselves because they don't have anybody, they have to be with themselves. But when you choose to be by yourself and then you start enjoying your own company, it's a different ball game. And I'm telling you from my spirit, it's a different ball game. I told you guys a couple of even this, I told you guys like how I've been in Lebanon. How I love Lebanon. I've been there for months and months and months and months and months. Yes. I have a breaking news where I eventually like tell myself, yes, I'm staying way more by myself, all by myself, and I'm loving it. And a lot of time we women, we are not talking about how a lot of women are in marriages, relationship, even though they don't want to do just because of that one thing. They are scared, they are worried, they cannot be by themselves. They cannot. They cannot be by themselves. And the fact that if you watch our original story, which I did a video on, you know that even a mom and everybody was trying to gaslight her to stay in that relationship. So sometimes the people you also have around in your circle is also very important. And that also comes from the healing. When you start working on yourself, you start healing, you're very intentional about yourself, you're self-centered about yourself, you then start filtering the people you have around you. You're not very, it's almost like the scale has fallen in your eye. You are not seeing people and what they do and say, okay, I don't need this in my life. I don't need this in my life. Because when you have toxic people or people that are projecting their own trauma on you, they're still going to make you, and they're going to gaslight you to think that there's something wrong with you. And the fact that this woman, she's an Harvard graduate, she has her own business. This man she's literally, financially, she's way better than the guy. One of the things that said this was the fact that she did not pay for a trip for him. That's why he beat her that way. And this is why, like, I can never stop making the videos I make on this channel. I will never stop. If that's going to just reinforce, because it takes not just one video or just one, it takes just reminder over and over and over and over again. Once it keeps settling you, like, that's how it works. I really hope that she can get to a place where she's healed, where she will choose herself, choose her children. This woman has children. I think she has a child, if I'm not mistaken. Where she will choose herself, love up on herself, pick herself, and do better. And this is not okay, oh, she's with him because of money. This has nothing to do with money. My heart really goes out to her because I don't know. Like, I'm not surprised, but it really just breaks my heart. It really just breaks my heart. And ladies, young ladies out there, please start centering yourself. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself. If you can't find a man that's going to treat you the way you want to be treated, if you can't find a man that brings you peace and happiness, it's better you be by yourself. And there's nothing wrong with being by yourself. There's nothing wrong. For me personally, that's the most amazing feeling that I've come to love. I love being by myself. A lot of the time, I'm by myself. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.